Shorty said being with you is like an odyssey. Well, is it? I don't know, probably. I did a lot of things to stay away from poverty. Roll Mob Deep causing havoc, made me a prodigy. R.P. Bandana PM, my father Gene. Grandpa Jerry, Grandma Dot, that was my heart and queen. From Andre Hudson shit, I used to borrow jeans. Then Wu-Tang made that song, they called it cream. Thanks Method Man, that hook made my Beretta dance. And no, I never left no prints, I had them leather hands. 38 it never jammed, just smoke like the Neverlands. Been fly for years, seemed like I'll never land. I was in Rhode Island counting millions in the Sheridan. All brown Shirley for sure made me prevalent. Way before Moderna, I gave fiends they medicine. I'm from 140, if I did this out of tenement. I rode the 101, the 2, the M1 bus, 3 train, 4 train, Brooklyn, they used to bum rush my block. It's old dumb dust, I had a poppy to front us. I let this money become me, let me write to Columbus. Got with the gunners, the runners, turned out humongous to numbers. We had the winner when Jay was doing the summers. Braun, still in high school, dunking and hitting jumpers. Kept Marvin Rich with him, they arose like, why you dump us? Saturday's deposit, chasing SunTrust. Word to Donald that no one will ever trump us. About to put that in my bio. I'm a Harlem nigga, got accepted by Ohio. How? Why? Of course, I was really out there with them. Shout to Buck and my nerd, just before the Alka River. Man, the stamp on the dope was dope, it said Stalin River. Man, they smoke good, real good. I had pounds to give them. I lived in the residence on 161, after Club 69. Niggas had to get their gun. If you fucked in the parking lot, there was a hit and run. Till the boys came, this shit was fun. Yeah, it was. Anyway, I told baby girl, grab your gear. She like, goddamn, Cam, I ain't even wrap my hair. Plus, I got work tomorrow. My schedule I have to clear. I said you offering information, I ain't asked to hear. Curved up, man, I can't even falter. And while leader on cause, I never see her alter. You know who I am, Cam, aka Culture. Saturday Night Fever, but the revolver's on Travolta. I grew up with the snake rats and vultures. How you hate on me and murder, nigga, just applaud us. Everywhere I went, I made Harlem look gorgeous. Pull up on these diamonds, Mortal Kombat, flawless. And my suits, they like 8 times your mortgage. Emmys on the way, 40 seconds on the Forbes list. I'm talking tunnel vision, yeah, tunnel vision. I sold bundles and I went down to the tunnel flipping. On my block you had to rumble, couldn't fumble missions. Flat screens, nah, I had antennas on the television. Shit, I'm right where I need to be. Welcome back, season 3, it's killer, bitch. Relax, man, gotta relax. Trust me, I don't trust myself. Your jewelry, I get it took.
Welcome back to It Is What It Is, and the first episode of Season 3 live in studio. This episode is sponsored by Underdog Fantasy. The app is an easy way to make some cash just by making picks on your favorite players. Underdog is available in more than 30 states, including California, Florida, Texas, and New York, just to name a few. Make sure to support the show by hitting the link in the bio and downloading the Underdog Fantasy app. They will also match your first deposit up to $100, and you get a special pick when you sign up. I'm Treasure Wilson, aka Stat Baby, along with your hosts, Mace and Cam. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, man. What's happening, Stat? Good to see you.
Good to see you too, and good to see you too, Mace.
My nigga, I like Fitted Murder. That's my man right there. I like Fitted Murder. I ain't saying I don't like Suit Murder, but Fitted Murder, that's my man right there, Fitted Murder. I like Fitted Murder. We might gotta figure out for the rest of the year, like, we might gotta lay off. I'm not saying we can't win. I like myself, you know, I look kind of dapper myself today, I must say. Tie and all that, but
yeah, you got a lot of Gator Blue on,
listen, yo, murder, man.
What's
I used to
with that Gator Blue.
Murder, I used to sell water, nigga. I think it's going off that water, nigga. They ain't got nothing to do with the Gators. Shout out to the Gators. And I like Fitted Murder. I'm not saying I don't like Suit Murder, but Fitted Murder giving me a flashback of where we used to be at. Like, that's you. So for everybody that doesn't know, Mace the next week or 2, or maybe 3, I'm not sure right now, maybe 2.5 weeks, He's on tour in Australia, doing his thing. So any of our fans, Australia, or nearby New Zealand, anything like that, you want to go check Mace out. He's performing on Juicy Fest tours. That's what it's called?
Oh, that was crazy.
No, I want to know, is that what you're a part of? That's why I asked. That's what you're a part of. That's why I was checking. Are you a part of something called Juicy Fest? That's the name of the tour you're on?
He's talking about you.
Yo, episode 1 and you already going crazy.
No, bro. I'm only asking the name of the tour that you are on. Matter of fact, I won't say nothing. Tell people where they can see you at if they're in the New Zealand, Australia area, where they can come see you at. Like, I see you pause when I asked you too. I was just trying to tell people where they can come see you at. You're gonna be in that continent for 2 to 3 weeks. If anybody wants to come see you perform, what was the name of the festival that you're a part of?
Yeah, pause. As Killer said, it was called Juicy Fest, and Cam's right about it.
No, pause on pause. Dead ass. I'm not gonna pause you. I just want people to know because we got fans all over the world. If they want to come see you, just let them know a little bit about the tour where they could come see you at.
The tour is called Juicy Festival, and it's just sound crazy. We're in Wellington tomorrow. We already did what was that called? Christchurch. That city was crazy. And we got about, 8 to 9 more to go.
That's what's up.
Pause.
All right, now we're back. I just want to let niggas know because a lot of times you don't get over there often. A lot of us from America don't, so might as well take a chance and take the opportunity. If you're a Mace fan or anybody else that's on the tour, make sure you Google the tour and try and check the fellas out.
Facts. And that's super, super dope.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to be back, and I'm happy that we're celebrating a new year, but we're entering the final week of the NFL regular season, so there is a lot on the line. The Ravens clinched the number 1 seed in the AFC after a 56-19 win over the Dolphins. How did you feel about Lamar Jackson's performance, and then do you see him as a strong MVP candidate now?
I mean, I think Lamar is definitely a candidate. It's hard for me to say it, but when you get 321 yards, then you get 18 for 21. He played a spectacular game. He got 6 rushes, 35 yards, and only sacked once. So that means the front line is playing really great. And to beat the Dolphins, I don't know if I really could blame this on the Dolphins, because they played kind of cool, but this is crazy. I think he's definitely could get MVP. I think after beating the 49ers and now beating the Dolphins, he's definitely set up to get MVP.
Mace, what the fuck are you talking about? The Dolphins play cool. They got beat 56-19. What you mean they play cool? What you've been over there and sipping that Australian water too long, nigga. You only been there 4 or 5 days, nigga. They played cool. Now you on your g'day mate shit. G'day mate. Yo, they did not play cool, nigga. Them niggas lost 56-19.
19, yeah.
What you mean they played cool, man? You having too much of a good time. You told me it's summertime over there, niggas wearing shorts. You need to get back to
everything. For everything that Tyreek Hill is going through, this is cool. They really wasn't supposed to have any points.
Tyreek Hill didn't even get 100 yards. I mean, he had 70, 75, 76 yards, which is good for an all-right receiver, not for top 5 receiver in the NFL. Look, man, I'm gonna let Mace catch up because he's 21 hours ahead of us, actually.
No, I'm saying when you got 3 people pregnant, allegedly, this is as close as the game was gonna get.
So you're saying that they're doomed moving forward because Tyreek Hill's off the field activities? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying 56-19 is good. I'm saying because of what he got going on, he would be lucky if they got 14 points. This is a debacle for real.
Look, first of all, look, I don't like the sun shining on you like that. You got the glow to like Bruce Leroy right now. You having too much a good time. You need to buckle down and get back to what we've been doing, man. It's too much touring. 50 Cent, I'm gonna chime in and let Murder catch up on the next topic. The Miami Heat, the Miami Dolphins did not look good whatsoever. They played trash. Now you're in one game. It's one game left in the season. To where I'm not sure, but it's a bunch of different scenarios for the Buffalo Bills to clinch a playoff berth, but they're actually only one game behind you in the division. If they end up tying, I don't know who the tiebreaker goes to. I believe it goes to Miami. But the original question that Stat asks is Lamar the MVP? Yes, he's the MVP. Hands down. Brock Purdy, last week, this week, Tua, he showed up and showed out both games. This game, he actually had over 300 passing yards. The game coming up against the Steelers, I believe, he's not even playing. I seen that earlier. Not today, yesterday, I seen that. He's not even playing. That's how confident that the Ravens are in him. Not saying getting MVP. Of course, you don't want him to get hurt in a game that's meaningless. And they have playoff business to take care of. But I think it's a foregone conclusion. These are the two games that he needed to win. And win convincingly. He didn't just win, he bust ass. They put the 49ers on their ass, and then they put, pause for Mace go crazy, and then they put the Dolphins on their ass, pause. Against two really great quarterbacks, and Brock Purdy was the leading contender to get MVP before Lamar Jackson walked up in the 49ers stadium and took that shit from that nigga.
With all black on.
Yeah, so...
a nigga run up to you with braids on and all black, pause. He got to get what he got to get.
Yeah, I ain't mad at him. I think, look, at the end of the day, that nigga ain't even playing coming up Sunday. The MVP is his. I tell you one thing, though, I will not be surprised if they find a way to give it to Christian McCaffrey on the real racism without the reverse. now,
that would be crazy.
Now, if they find a way to give it to somebody, if they find a way to give it to somebody outside of Lamar Jackson, would you call that racism? Or what would you say to that, Murder?
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be racism.
Okay. So
now, what did you think about OBJ when he said that he going from the top to the bottom was crazy?
Yeah, that's wild. I mean, it's OBJ.
That's what he said. He said it's the best team ever. He went from the top. You go from the bottom to the top. It was something crazy. I pretty much had to turn the TV off on that.
Yeah, it's OBJ, people say a little zesty sometimes, I ain't gonna throw that on him. What?
No comment. No comment. I definitely don't think OBJ is zesty at all. And he just said it's the best team he's been on from the top to the bottom, meaning all aspects of it.
Ask you this?
I know you're going to ask me too.
What you ask me?
No, I know. I feel like I know what you're going to ask me.
I'm going to ask you.
Is it the thing that he likes to do?
What does he like to do? I don't know what he likes to do. Now you're making it sound even crazier.
Never mind.
Tell me what he likes to do.
Never mind.
No, I want to know.
He has like a little fetish, but I don't know if that's true or not.
What's the fetish?
I want to verify it first before I say it.
What I was going to say is because
nothing about a fetish sound masculine. What's a fetish? Yo, I thought about it. I said, last year, niggas got their nails done. Niggas wear purses. Who gonna be the first nigga to get eyelashes? Who y'all think gonna be the first nigga to get eyelashes?
I'm going to keep it on it, Murder. That's a great question. No, I'm going to keep it on it. That is a great question. If niggas get eyelashes, are you cool with that set?
No.
Because you cool with everything else.
Nails is fine. I feel like nail polish is fine. Eyelashes is like, I mean, if that's what you want to do, nigga, cool.
Everything is what you want to do.
If that's what you want to do.
Murder, that's a great one. Now you back. Now you back. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
I told a nigga, you not that liberal. You ain't got your lashes done. I had to tell a nigga off stage that.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it 100. A nigga come in batting their eyes in the locker room is wild, yo. A nigga come in blinking at a nigga all crazy. It's wild, B. That is a great fucking question. And I'm gonna be honest with you. This is what's gonna happen. This is exactly what's gonna happen, Mace. You said it, and now somebody's gonna do it. Just to piss you off. Nigga said, oh, nigga, yo, I'm going to get my lashes done before the game. That was a great question. My next question is this. What does OBJ like to do?
Well, okay, so somebody said, and he didn't talk about it, that he has a little poop fetish. So I don't know.
Stab, we ain't gonna say that like we ain't adults. What you mean a poop fetish? He likes to get shitted on?
No, he likes to watch, I guess, people use the bathroom. But I don't know. That's what this girl said. I don't like to put out things.
I'm gonna tell you what I do know. I ain't gonna tell you what you heard or fetish. Wow. Yeah, it is wild. To get off, not to sit there and be like, yo, could you go take a shit before we bone and then I watch you? My dog get my dick rock hard. Pause. What are you talking about? I need to hear the piss hit the water. What is that? What is that? Listen, Stan, you don't know speculation. Fuck the speculation. OBJ has a picture up, and let's go to the picture where I talk about it. Getting tattoos on his ass with two men behind him, tattooing his ass. You see that stat?
Maybe.
Exactly. You've seen that. It is also...
That is for that.
Yeah.
I also did not say that.
So, and give me a close-up, please, real quick, Nick. He like this, murder. With two niggas tattooing his ass like this. And listen, I don't have a problem with OBJ. I see OBJ, we say what's up. And my thing is, I don't care what you're doing.
Not after this.
Look, murder. I'm a journalist and I'm reporting. I'm not saying what you got a problem with niggas do when you say it doesn't matter. Well, you say niggas is lying.
It does matter.
It does matter.
It does matter. Whose name is on it? Is he putting a name on it? Nah, shout out to OBJ.
You niggas always do that. Niggas always say shit and they be like, nah, shout out. Niggas said, is he tattooing Roger on his ass cheek? No.
No, I mean, these days it's different. A guy might put his girl. I don't know.
I'm not finished. I'm not finished. And listen, I have no problem with OBJ with the things I'm about to go through. OBJ is also on the football field after the game is over, giving somebody a 5, and when they walk away, he's looking at their ass. We could go to that video as well.
10 next Sunday. Coverage begins at 11 Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific with Fox.
Am I right or wrong?
The man did catch. The man did catch a touchdown. Let's give him some kind of.
What you mean? Who caught the touchdown? OBJ caught a lot of touchdowns.
I mean, he did get a touchdown in the Super Bowl years ago.
Yo, Murdo, all right, let me
some credit.
Let me ask you this. All right, cool, because I got one more thing to say after this. Mace, I seen you score 40 points before. I seen you shake a nigga to the floor, dribbling. I seen you sell 5 million records on one album. After any of those achievements, have you ever gave a nigga a 5 and when they walked off, you looked at his ass and said, damn. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah.
That nigga said, yo, fam, the video nigga say,
is crazy.
Damn. That's what the nigga did. The last video I like to go to, and this is, like I said, this is all, we're just reporting what's going on. OBJ is in the jacuzzi with 6 niggas chilling, and out the blue, a nigga pop up under the jacuzzi talking about sexual healing with shit drip with the jacuzzi. Who's under a jacuzzi? You in dick soup pause. It's just, I don't be in jacuzzi with 6 niggas.
Yeah.
Listen, and
I never saw that.
Well, matter of fact, we're going to go to the video right now.
When I get that feeling, I want sexual healing.
Murder, that's like and I'm not referring to this, but that's the same way Shorty came out the water and coming to America. When she said the royal penis is clean. Yo, bro, it's 7 niggas in a jacuzzi and you just chilling and you don't know the 8th nigga is there. Now the 30 seconds into the video, a nigga just splash up out the water and say sexual healing. Now we could go back to what we were saying about OBJ, you my nigga. I don't give a fuck what you got going on. I ain't gonna be in that jacuzzi with y'all, but we go to Phoenix games. I might see you. You my nigga. It's all good. Nigga, I ain't got no problem with that. Stat definitely don't got a problem with it. It matters to Mace. He says I'm lying when I say it doesn't matter to me. And maybe I am. I don't know.
Yeah, you are lying because if it didn't matter, you wouldn't have brought it up.
No, let's keep it on it. You brought it up. We was talking about the Ravens, and you said you brought this up. You said, what was OBJ talking about when he said top to bottom? You turned the TV off. I said he do be a little bit zesty to Stat. I said, I don't think he's zesty. If none of that is zesty to Stat. What is she, Gen Z? I don't know.
What is she? Gen Z. What's that?
I know what Gen Z. I think you Gen Z. So.
She's definitely Gen Z.
Yeah, you Gen Z. It's cool with Gen Z. I ain't got no problem with it. I guess if Gen Z don't got no problem with it. I think me and you Gen X murder. Yeah, for real. It matters.
It matters.
The more conversations we have are so funny, but I do just want to note, Lamar Jackson in that game threw for 5 touchdowns, had 321 passing yards. He had a phenomenal game. Back to the Christian McCaffrey MVP race. I do think it should go to Lamar Jackson, but people want it to be Christian McCaffrey because a running back hasn't had it in over 12 years, I think. But again, Lamar Jackson has been playing phenomenal, and everybody counted them out, so I think they deserve it, but
not only that, that's a great point, Stud. I like that point because you know why? Because somebody outside of a quarterback hasn't had the MVP in 12 years, you said?
Yeah.
When it's a black man's turn again to get it, they gonna find a reason not to give it to the black man and say, well, a quarterback hasn't had it in over 12 years and Lamar Jackson already has an MVP. Let's give it to the running back this year. He beat the same team that the running back that we're referring to for our casual listeners plays for the 49ers
as well. It's on the same team they just beat. Yeah,
listen, Murder, reason that sometimes, I know we all know, but the reason I was just giving a little backstory to it because we have a lot of listeners that listen to us because they say as much as we do know about sports, we give casual fans an audience as well because they say, you know how many girls be like, oh, I understand sports now, Cam. So I was just giving a little backstory. The running back that people are referring to that should beat Lamar Jackson is on the same team, the 49ers, that the MVP Brock Purdy was leading before the Ravens went there and beat them. So if he beat Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey got beat as well. Pause. So I think that both them players should be out the conversation. It was wild. All right, Murder. I'll let you slide. You on Juicy Fest. You on Juicy Fest. You on Juicy Fest. Like, don't talk to me the whole time. The whole time that you're the whole time you're in Australia, you're on Juicy Fest. Leave me alone, murder. You better leave me alone all 2 weeks you going. You on Juicy Fest for 2 weeks, bro. Leave me alone, bro.
Yeah.
There's a lot of gangster rappers on Juicy Fest, Cam.
I'm not saying it ain't. Then why would they name it that? I seen the lineup. It's definitely some gangsters up there. I seen it. It's definitely some gangsters. I think that's the wrong name for that lineup. You absolutely right, man. It's definitely, I seen gang members, all type of shit out there, man. Definitely. If I talk to them niggas, now listen, not only the gangsters, the niggas you talk about is my niggas. If I talk to T.I., if I talk to Game, if I talk to YG, them all my niggas, not just like my niggas. I'm pretty sure they would be like, word up, why would they name that shit?
Good point. From both parties. Okay, moving along. The Chiefs secured the number 3 seed in the AFC after beating the Bengals 25-17. The Bengals are eliminated from playoff contention. How do you feel about the outcome?
I don't think it's about the Bengals. We knew where their destiny lied when Joe Burrow got hurt. It's about Mace's team. It's about the Chiefs. Y'all shouldn't feel good about beating the Bengals without Joe Burrow. Y'all have not been looking good the last 4 to 5 weeks. And my question to you, will this lead into the playoffs, y'all stinking ass play lately? It looks like y'all are unraveling. It looks like it's a bunch of anger on the sideline, which I like. I don't want to use the word unravel. I use the word unravel because Patrick Mahomes, we're not used to seeing him yell at people on the sideline. We're not used to seeing Travis Kelce throw his helmet. We're not used to seeing Andy Reid bump players on the field when he has a problem with them. It was a decent game they won last week, which they should have won. But is this going to translate in the playoffs? This is the first time in Patrick Mahomes' career that he's going to have to play a road playoff game. What do you think about that, Mr. Titletown?
Well, I'm glad you brought this up because Titletown is not built in the first 10 games, Cam. You know, I hate to bring that to the table, but Titletown is not built in the first 15 games, you know. So we won this game, but the real good part about it, I can't even say we because I'm kind of off. I'm not really with the Chiefs right now. I got a new team, but I'm not ready to disclose this yet.
Yeah,
so they were supposed to win that game. I'm happy to win that game. I think it's time to tell Taylor Swift to stay home. I think that I'm going to go on the record. It's time to tell Taylor Swift to stay home. I don't like it. I have the right to my opinion. I don't like it, you know. That's what I'm going to say.
Okay. I want to say something about that as well. People told, I seen in the...
And they pay me to tell the truth, so I got to tell the truth. This man got 3 receptions, 16 yards. Come on, Kelsey. Come on, man. This is definitely a come on, my nigga. And I don't know if we can say nigga to people non-black, but this is definitely a come on, my nigga.
We could call people that's non-black nigga. That's my nigga. You know, a lot of times they be wanting to be called nigga feel accepted.
Yeah, Kelsey is my nigga, but if he, you know what I'm saying, he start falling in love and only getting 16 yards, I can't go with that. This is feeling Russell Wilson like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't like it. What you think, Stat? Stat, what do you think?
I mean, y'all know I'm all for love, but it just might be a distraction. And Mace, I think I agree with you today. That's the first time.
Yeah, let's give a round of applause for it.
It's called growth. It's called growth in 2024. I got to bring that dog out.
Hey, I'm be honest with you. You don't got to agree with that nigga. He be bugging half the time. That's what I was going to say. That's exactly what I was going to say before he asked you the question. Mad people seen you last week and banded the Chiefs, and all the Chiefs fans are pissed off with you. In the comments on our social media, on our feeds, they have a real attitude with you, Mace, and said, don't come running back when shit go back our way. They seen what you said last week, and they are very upset with you trying to abandon the Chiefs last minute. I want you to know that the listeners heard what you said. You just reiterated that it's not your team again. So now you double down on it, pause, and they're really upset with you. They had a real attitude, and I'll sum it up with them saying, don't run back and don't come back here neither. Mace talking about Titletown been floating around lately. And then if it end up back in Kansas City, you back there. They mad at you about it. I just wanted to let you know the Kansas City people have an attitude with you about that.
Well, I'm happy for them. Tell them tomorrow I will be disclosing my new team.
Oh.
So you want to see the episode tomorrow.
Oh.
Okay, looking forward to. How long is this team going to last? Another week or two? Like, how long is this going to last?
No. Okay. He that know don't tell, and those that tell don't know.
Okay, here we go.
Right. Well, we are staying tuned. Okay, so this next part is an important conversation for both teams. So first, the Steelers got a much-needed win over the Seahawks, winning 30-23. Do you think the Steelers can make it to the playoffs?
Look,
you go, Stat.
Yeah, of course this is her topic. I knew this was a Steelers. They making it every week. Shout out to Mike T. Listen, the Buffalo Bills. I was looking at it earlier. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get, and it's this is the last week coming up, but I'm going to try and get it. I'm not going to be able to get it by tomorrow because Tito ain't here. But they have all these scenarios on if this team loses, this team can make it. If this team wins and this team, pardon me, this team loses and this team loses and this team wins, then they could get in. Is that a scenario for the Steelers? Because so even if they win, other teams have to lose.
So the Steelers have to win this game, but the Bills have to. Yeah, the Bills have to lose. So OJ, shout out you, but I'm not on your side this weekend. Or I think it's the Titans. Yeah, the Titans have to beat the Jaguars for the Steelers to make it. So it's like a whole bunch of different scenarios. That's why Saturday is very important.
So the whole thing about his stat is you're asking us if you think the Steelers are going to make it, and it's not even about if they win the game. A bunch of other shit has to happen.
But like the best scenario. Well, no, and that's why why it's going to tie into the next question as well, because the best scenario would be for the Steelers to win this game versus the Ravens. That's why it's a pretty big question, because we don't know if the Ravens are going to sit their starters or if they're going to have them in. And then that's going to bring me to my next question about, Texans versus Colts, because we don't really touch them much, but that's also an important game. So I'm just wondering, overall,
you always got a horse in the race with these bum ass niggas, man. And
don't matter what's crazy. Y'all, I'm so excited.
Yeah, because you got ties to all these people, these teams and shit. Listen, man. Anyway, I would really like the Steelers to win because it's two things. The Ravens are solidified getting in. Lamar Jackson's not playing. And I want Mike T to finish the season with a winning record. That's the reason I want the Steelers to win. Outside of that,
is that being racist, though?
What is that? What you mean exactly?
Just want Mike Tomlin to win because he's black?
Well, look, at the end of the day, Lamar Jackson's black. He got the MVP. Yeah, I mean, whatever. It's all black power, nigga. If you want to put a fist up, I will. Whatever you want me to do.
Nigga,
whatever. Yeah, whatever. Listen, man. Listen, if you ask me my favorite coach.
Just making sure, because, when I bring reverse racism up, I want people to know where it come from,
No, listen, at the end of the day, Mike Tomlinson, because he hasn't had Ben Roethlisberger, a great situation, he still finds a way to win. My favorite coach, period, basketball, football, whatever sport you want to name, is Greg Popovich. Is that reverse racism?
It might be.
I know. I knew it.
It's
Whatever.
like when it's like you like Duke. It's like a black kid that only like Duke. You know.
What's that mean, Mace? What does that mean?
He don't really like black people. It's some black people that don't like black people. Then there might be people that that think
It's
that way.
white people that don't like white people. There's a bunch of same races
I know.
that don't like the same race they are, and it may not even be about race. It may just be about
Okay.
they're a fucked up individual. Look,
Okay.
I ain't gonna say their name. I know a white female that get mad when I call her white. I'm not white. You're white.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm not.
It's like Kanye if you call him black. It's like Kanye if you call him black. He don't like that.
Right. You know, there's white girls. Kim, could you stop calling me that? I'm not doing fly. I'm not like, yo, white girl. I'm talking about when we talk about race or anything else. Yo, I'm not white. I said, what are you? I'm Italian. You're white. Look, I'm black. Jamaicans are black. Haitians are black. Africans are black. Now, we could dice them up into different shit, but we black. Italians don't consider themselves the same white as every other white. And listen, I'm not disagreeing with the Italians. I don't want no sauce. I don't got no time to have no beef with any ethnicity.
This is giving me a lot of Kanye vibes, Cam.
I'm telling you.
I think we should.
No, it's
we
not.
We should leave this alone.
Look, you could go satire or you.
Am I black or am I brown?
Nigga, you black. That's that murder. You're black. You black. Your hat is brown, nigga. You black, nigga.
Oh my God.
Listen, not just the way that now you want to go KRS-One. Shout to the teacher. I'm not black, I'm white, I'm brown. From the boogie down.
You knew where I was going.
Look, if you did technical, white people ain't white neither. It's just. But listen, when you go fill out your license, what does it say on there? African American, white.
My license, actually, I don't think it have anything on it.
Okay, check it out. I don't know. I haven't filled. I bought my first license. I never even took the test. I cheated on that shit too. I had it for 20-some years. Niggas from Polo Grounds was selling licenses. I had a nigga bought my license from nigga in Polo Grounds in 97.
Yo.
I cheated my way through
a bunch of shit. Did it have your real name on it?
Nah, my license is official. It's official. You paid them niggas $600. They did all the shit for you. You ain't have to go take the test. They came back. Oh, what they did was back then, they came back with the paperwork that you passed the test. So you take the paperwork, then you go take your picture at the DMV. So I got my paperwork, then I go take my picture like I did all the work with it. And now I got my license, same license for years. I ain't never have to Who to put me on in them niggas? Polo Ground niggas. You ain't buy your shit. You ain't take the test. We always buying them shits. You ain't, yo, Murder, you took the test in New York. You took the license test. You took the test?
Killer, you gonna get wild niggas locked up, yo.
Nah, them niggas, if the statute of limitation ain't up on trying to get a license, it's crazy. That was 97. Like, I was licensed in 97. First of all, you was a nigga in jail doing 3 days for doing 103 miles an hour in Virginia. You was about to do 2 months for speeding. Where was your license at that day? When they had you locked up and you was bugging out in Virginia talking about get me out of here. Did you have your license that day?
I actually did.
Why was you in jail for 3 days? Just for speeding?
They were racist. The
real racist. Oh, shit. All right. Well, listen, I ain't got no problem saying I got my GED. Cheated on that shit, too. Bought my license. I stand here before you today A great human being, man. A humanitarian, actually, a philanthropist, a mogul, a tycoon. The list goes on and on and on, all from beating the system. If you want to go the right way,
that's right.
Listen, man. Hey,
I'm
man.
looking at my license. It doesn't have a color on it, though. It doesn't.
Because your face is the color now. What year did you get your license?
I
don't know. Different states have different stuff.
Year?
We don't even got to go into the license. When you go fill out a test when you're in school and they ask you this, that, and the third, this, that, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be totally honest with you. And I know we got to get back to our topics. We already a few minutes in. I'd rather fill in black than African American. Because Africans don't even fuck with us.
Wow.
Because they don't.
And Americans do?
Well, you're American, Mace. You're born in America. When you go to the Olympics, and when I say African American, you go over there, they call us Yankees and all that. They fuck with us, but we're not from the motherland. We're from America. So I'd rather say I'm a black American. When we go to the Olympics as a country, and somebody black is fighting from the United States, you don't say African American, you say American. You don't even put a color on it. It's an American fighter fighting a European fighter, or China or Japanese or anything. You're known in the Olympics as an American. It doesn't matter what color you are. You're an American fighting against somebody from Cameroon or Senegal, whatever. The point being is they don't categorize it when it's world competition, but when it's other shit, it needs to be categorized. So I consider myself a black American. I don't consider myself African American. And shout out to all my niggas in Africa. Much love. But y'all don't consider us real Africans. Y'all don't. That's that.
That's that. Well, my opinion on the Steelers making it to the playoffs, I'm super optimistic. I'm hoping that the Ravens, sit their starters, and I'm hoping that their second round kind of just relaxes a little bit so we can make it. I think that the Bills are going to lose to the Dolphins. Hot take, but I want to say it on here. So if it works out, that's great for me. If it doesn't, it is what it is. Against the Seahawks, I think they played a really good game. I think Mason Rudolph is doing great at the quarterback position. We've won our last 2 games, which people weren't expecting, even though we have faith in Kenny Pickett. Mason Rudolph is getting the job done, and that's keeping Mike Tomlin's winning record, and that's what we want to see. So shout out the Steelers. I'm real optimistic. I'm waiting for Saturday, and that moves us to our next set of questions. So the Colts, Texans, and Steelers are all 9-7 and have their games this Saturday. The Raiders lost to the Colts 23-20, eliminating the Raiders from playoff contention, and the Texans beat the Titans. Who do you see winning this weekend? The Colts or the Texans?
You tell us.
Is CJ playing?
Yes. He honestly, he has to.
Yeah, if CJ's playing, I gotta go with the Texans. But I would want to hear what you say. But I wanted to put my best theory out there before you say that.
My opinion is, and to me, Stat probably has the most knowledge on this situation. If you ask me, got inside scoops and everything else. All right, keep it up. We'll blow it up. Keep it up. We'll blow the whole shit up.
Keep it up.
Keep it up. Now.
I was wondering where that came from.
Okay. Anyways, Cam, continue your thought.
I was going to say same shit Mace was saying. I'm going to go with Ohio CJ Stroud. But, not being funny or nothing, the Colts have, I haven't, to be honest with you, I haven't been keeping up with the Colts consistently, but week in and week out, for some reason, even this week, they're still in it. And I give the Colts a lot of credit because of all the controversy they went through with injuries with their quarterback position. It's not easy to be where they're at or the position they're in, pause, with the injuries they had at the quarterback position. So this is a game I probably want to watch more than anything because these are 2 young teams fighting to get into the playoffs. And it all boils down to this week. So it's very interesting. It'll be a very interesting game to watch.
Okay. So my analysis, I guess, this is a tough one because I think for the Texans to win this, CJ Stroud has a lot to prove because if he can beat the Colts, it's like, okay, you're him because he's the only rookie quarterback to get this far among the ones that were just drafted last year. But based off of the stats, earlier in the season, the Colts did beat the Texans, and their running back, Jonathan Taylor, is 5-0 against the Texans. So I'm going to put it in their hands, but I think anything is possible. I think the Texans have a lot to prove right now, and this is one of those games where CJ can be like, yo, I'm him. So that's my thoughts. We'll see what happens on Saturday.
Who you picking?
I think the Colts are going to win based off of the stats that I know. But realistically, I'm rooting for, like, I'm always rooting. I feel like I'm always rooting for the rookie. Like Gardner Minshew has been in the game for a little bit longer. It'd be really dope to have that moment for CJ Stroud to be like, yeah, I got us to the playoffs. So that's kind of where my head's at. But realistically, I think
you always voting for the rookie stat?
Yeah, I feel like
I
feel like anytime we have conversations, I'm always going for the younger team because I see potential and I want to see people win. I don't want to see the same people win all the time. That's not fun.
Oh my God. So now you want to see Jacksonville lose?
I didn't say I want to see Jacksonville lose, but at the end of the day, yes, that's my hometown, but the Steelers are still my team. The Steelers are still my team, regardless. I just want the Bills to lose.
Jacksonville got to lose, right?
Yes. The Titans have to win. I think that, but it can be the Bills lose or Jacksonville lose. I prefer the Bills to lose.
I said what I had to say, then I've been tuned out. I already know what's going on. A lot of favoritism.
I don't think so. I've just been said I wanted the Bills to lose.
I'm talking about
that gives us a better opportunity to move up.
I'm talking about the Colts.
Because
I'm talking about one game, Indiana and the Texans.
You would rather Jacksonville lose.
Yeah.
So who would you rather lose?
One of the other teams. Why Jacksonville?
So Jacksonville's your team.
Of course it is.
I'm saying I thought you were from Jacksonville.
I thought you were from Jacksonville.
God, I like when they Jacksonville fight.
That's why I don't want them to lose.
Instigate. Okay. All right, Mace. Heard you. Okay, last one before we go to break. The Eagles lost to the Cardinals 35-31, which was pretty unexpected. Do you still see the Eagles as a strong team in the NFC? Just like that.
I do.
Sorry, let me.
They're definitely getting out of the first round. I'm not thinking they're gonna get to the first round and get clipped.
I'm looking. I'm starting to look right now, and this is why I'm so mad. We should have been on top of this. I know we just coming back for season 3 off break and everything, but the scenarios, a lot of scenarios matter right now. This week coming up, I'm looking right here and I'm so mad because I was watching it last night and I should have wrote it down. But the Eagles and Cowboys are tied. I have to see who are they playing stat coming up this week. Because whoever wins out of the Eagles and Cowboys, or if they both win, or if they both lose, we need to know who has the exact and even looking at the San Francisco 49ers, they're only a game ahead of both of them.
Yeah, so it's weird because the Eagles play the Giants and the Cowboys play the Commanders.
Right, and who do the 49ers play?
Let me check.
And if they all finish with the same record, which they all possibly could, who's going to get the bye in the NFC? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, the 49ers play the Rams. The 49ers already clinched their spot. So
yeah, but who's going to get the bye?
And
that's what I'm saying. I'll answer the question. I would have liked to go into more detail because this matters. The team with the best seed in the NFC gets a bye. The Eagles have not been looking good as of late. All year long, even when they were winning, I was telling our audience and people who were listening that the games that they were winning were close games. They could have went either way a bunch of times earlier in the season. And then it kind of
At
caught up.
least 8 of those games.
Right, exactly. So I kind of caught up to them. I think they're still a good team. I think that these losses, I think a lot of teams now, I'm talking about the 49ers, not a lot of teams, the 49ers, the Eagles, Miami, these are losses that you should be happy about getting now instead of getting them in the playoffs. I think they get a taste of losing, and now it gives everybody more momentum saying we don't want to feel like that because if we lose again, our season is over in the next couple of weeks. It depends on who the Eagles play, what it's going to look like in the playoff picture. But as far as them being a good team, I think they're a good team. But is it going to translate in the playoffs again for them this year is the question, and I don't have the answer to that. What I will say is this. I don't know. The AFC is always tough. I wouldn't want to, and I know we was focused on the Eagles, but I just want to jump off of that, pause for a minute and talk about the AFC real quick. Josh Allen is very dangerous in the playoffs. Patrick Mahomes is very dangerous in the playoffs. We're going to see what Tua does. Lamar Jackson doesn't have the best record in the playoffs. But I will say this. If some type of way that the Baltimore Ravens do go to the Super Bowl, the NFC might as well just pack it up because Lamar Jackson is 20-1 in his career against the NFC. The NFC has no answer for Lamar Jackson whatsoever. So if some type of way that the Baltimore Ravens make it to the Super Bowl, it doesn't matter if the Eagles good, the Cowboys are good, the 49ers are good, or whoever else makes it, Lamar Jackson eats the NFC up, And that will not be good for anybody in the NFC. That's what I will say. Eagles, Cowboys, 49ers, whoever you like. You better hope Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, one of them other niggas, get that nigga out of there before he gets to the Super Bowl. But right now, to me, NFC, AFC, either or, the Baltimore Ravens do look like right now they're the best team in football. Another team that I will say, go ahead, Murdo, I'm sorry. Yep.
What if, this is a wild conversation, but what if the Lions win it?
Now listen,
what would that do?
Listen, we didn't talk about that. That was a hell of a game last week. A hell of a game. I watched that whole game. And they cheated the fuck out the Lions, the Dallas Cowboys. They cheated the fuck out the motherfuckers. I don't know if you've seen the game or not, Murder. The niggas checked in, went to the ref. The ref talking about they ain't seen, we'll use basketball terms for people who don't, know football. Like, they subbed in and the ref said that they didn't sub in. They's an ineligible receiver. There's a lot of little technical shit. The moral of the story is they both went up to the referee, scored a touchdown, and then they sit there and say, it didn't count. What I do say is this. I like the Lions in the NFC maybe more than Philly, the Cowboys, and I won't say the 49ers because of what just happened to them. They felt that they should have beat the Cowboys. I like they coached that nigga. I don't know if you see how angry he was after the game. He was pissed the fuck off. He didn't, I like that nigga. That nigga got tenacity. I think they're going to take that game with the Cowboys and use that as motivation going into the playoffs. Because look, they did really well on defense. They, outside of a hand grabbing Dak Prescott and sacking him for a safety, CeeDee Lamb broke free and got a 92-yard touchdown because the person guarding him fell. Outside of that, they played really, really well defense. And they sat down there and ran a 2-minute drill to perfection to get cheated like that. The end of the game was just preposterous. But I do like the Lions and moving, and I think they needed that going forward, Murder. I'm not going to lie. I think they really need that. Yeah. And the reason why I fuck with
that didn't happen, if that didn't happen, they would go into the playoffs and probably lose first round.
Maybe so. But what I will, that's a great analysis. But what I say is this. That coach is gutsy as fuck, bro. Because they sat there and got the touchdown. He could have kicked the extra point to tie the game up. And then, it was still time left. Cowboys had 3 timeouts left, 23 seconds on the clock. They could have gotten in field goal range. They just kicked the field goal for 60 yards. They could have did it in 23 seconds, but it wasn't guaranteed. That coach said, we winning or we losing. It was there's 2 penalties, 3 different tries. He said, we're going for 2. After the 2 penalties, he'd be like, you know what? Let's kick the fucking extra point, get our defense to stop him and go in overtime. Nah, 3 plays in a row, that man went for a 2-point conversion down 1 point when he could have kicked. That nigga's gutsy as fuck. And I really think people should beware. You too, OJ. Uncle O, OJ Simpson trying to shit on the Lions. Beware. Beware, O. Beware. That is a dangerous team going into the playoffs after what just happened to them.
There's a lot to look forward to this weekend, and we're all going to be tuned in regarding football. But we're going to go to break, and when we return, we will talk about the Clippers versus the Suns. Don't go anywhere.
She called this thing about toxic. 4 years and counting. Got you feeling like an option. Maybe I'm my own problem, babe. She tired of hearing I don't know. My stubborn in me won't fall. Dealing with this thing called trust. But she really thinking about it. She wanna be free. Why am I in this woman?
Welcome back. So let's get into our Underdog Fantasy picks of the day. Tonight, the Nuggets will play the Warriors. Underdog Fantasy has Jokic at 25.5 points. Do you have him higher or lower, Cam?
I'm going to go lower, Joker kind of been chilling. And chilling for him is a light triple-double, little 17, 9 and 9. I'm not saying that's great numbers, but for the Joker, we be used to that nigga 34, 16, and 11. I'm going to go lower.
Pause. I'm going to go higher.
Okay. Jamal Murray is at 6.5 assists. Do you have him higher or lower, Mace?
Who did you say again?
Jamal Murray at 6.5 assists. Higher or lower?
I'm going lower.
Okay.
Lower as well.
Okay. And Steph Curry is at 37.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Do you have him higher or lower, Cam?
Higher.
Higher.
Okay. Download the Underdog Fantasy app and you can make your picks too. So the Clippers beat the Suns 131-122. So basically, what are your general thoughts on both teams? And then how do you feel about the Clippers win?
You got to ask Cam that first.
Yeah, no problem. The Clippers are very, very impressive. I'm very, very impressed with Ty Lue and the job that he's doing over there. They're actually in 4th place in the West. I think when they got James Harden, I don't quote me on this, they could have been 9th or 10th or possibly 11th. And it looked like it was a terrible decision to get James Harden. And now it's looking like a brilliant decision. We said this 3 or 4 times on this show. Ty Lue asked for 10 games. I don't even think it took him 10 games because I believe when James Harden got there, it was like 1-6 or something. We was like, this is just hell. This is going down the drain. And I have to give a lot of this credit to Ty Lue. Of course, the ball has to go in the basket. James Harden, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Russell Westbrook, the rest of the crew over there. Much credit for you guys pulling this thing together. And you're in 4th place. Look, only teams ahead of the Clippers right now is Denver, Oklahoma City, and Minnesota. What I will say is this to the rest of the NBA. if the Clippers continue to win or even get to a championship or close to a championship, this is going to be bad for the rest of the country because they're going to say the best basketball players are out of the LA area. All 4 of these players are from the LA area busting niggas' ass.
Yeah.
Killing. Paul George.
Compton Magic.
Yeah, exactly. You got Paul George, you got Kawhi Leonard, you got Russell Westbrook, Long Beach, James Harden, LA. And listen, man, y'all LA, y'all got some good ass ballers, man. And I'm really excited to see where this goes. I'm very excited for Clippers fans because year after year, they've been let down since we don't know how long. And then, it always seems like it may be a silver lining. Oh, we get Chris Paul, we got Blake Griffin, we got DeAndre Jordan, we got Lob City. And then you run into the Golden State Warriors. Damn, then these guys get older and older and they're not as good as they used to be. We sit there and I sit there and look at DeAndre Jordan and nothing bad. He's a super duper great backup point guard, backup center. But he was that nigga as a center at one time. So was Blake Griffin. Do you know who Blake Griffin plays for, Mace?
Yes.
Who does he play for?
Who is that? Man. The nigga I know he was at Detroit, then he went to the Nets, right?
Then he was in Boston.
Might be with somebody else, man.
Then he went to Boston.
Boston?
Yeah, he was in Boston for a little bit.
Oh, my goodness.
The answer to your question is me neither. I don't know what Blake Griffin was like. But they had a little situation where they was them niggas, and it always seems like they may have something going on. And hopefully they won't be selling wolf tickets this time because as much as I like what LeBron is doing and with the Lakers, they are not the best team in Los Angeles right now. The best team in Los Angeles is the Clippers at the moment. As far as the Suns, this is, man, listen. Hopefully they'll pull it together. Look, when I look at these standings, just a couple days ago, they were in 11th place, 10th place. Now they're in 9th place. Even though they're losing these games that seem to be important, they're still in playoff contention. Look, at the end of the day, it's only 5 teams that don't get a chance to go to the playoffs in each conference. So as long as you're in the top 10, you have a chance to go to the playoffs. We are a long way from that. But as far as Rhythm is concerned, as far as them looking good is concerned, it's just not, it's not happening. I don't know if it's Frank Vogel. Me and Mace went to a game last year. I went to a couple games, and it looked like it was something special with Devin Booker and KD outside of them beating the Nuggets. This year, I don't get that same feeling. I just don't have it, and I don't know why. Maybe they're waiting. Maybe it's a switch that they know they can hit when they want to hit it. But I don't get the same feeling like when I knew KD was going to Phoenix. I'm like, oh, that's going to be lit. Now we talking. Now you back in championship contention. And I just don't feel that right now. Not saying it can't happen. Like I said, the year's just started. We got another month or so to All-Star break, maybe more than a month actually, and we can make our decisions about the playoffs moving forward. But right now, I'm just not getting the feeling that the Phoenix Suns are going to pull this together. And I picked them to go to the Western Conference Finals with the Denver Nuggets.
Hey.
This is the first thing we need to acknowledge is the system. Are you ready to say that we believe in the system? Because this was James Harden was telling the guy at the Sixers. Daryl Morey, right?
Yes.
You believe the system now, Killer?
That's a great question because we were both kind of shitting on the system.
This nigga Killer always throw me in it.
Yes, we was. We was kind of acting funny with the system, but I'm not gonna say I'm ready to believe in the system because It's two things. You got the system and you got the process. And neither one of them have won a championship. The system or the process. So no, I don't believe in it until further notice. Neither one of them have been to title town.
So who you ready to get a credit to other than Ty Lue, the system or the GOAT? Because the GOAT said Merry Christmas. I wanted to tell you that.
The credit I would like to give to besides Ty Lue is Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook took it upon himself. That ass. Russell Westbrook took it upon himself to say, you know what? I don't want this hysteria going on to put people in a position to say who should start, who shouldn't start, who shouldn't work. Look, we had Jamal Crawford on the show, and me and Jamal Crawford agreed that we thought James Harden should come off the bench because nobody at that particular time wanted to come off the bench. It wasn't Ty Lue that put Russell Westbrook on the bench. Russell Westbrook took it upon himself to say, I'm not going to I think I'm going to come off the bench for the better of the team because I want to win a championship. So the credit to me isn't Paul George, it isn't Kawhi Leonard, it isn't James Harden. It's Russell Westbrook for saying, let's see if this works if I come off the bench, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, that's a good thing because Russell Westbrook, you're 100% right. He deserved the credit more than anybody over there. More than Ty Lue, Russell Westbrook deserved the credit.
Yeah.
That was a good player coach move.
Yeah. I agree.
I think there's Chi-Chi at the door. Hold on.
My nigga Chi-Chi.
And then to answer you guys' earlier question, Blake Griffin is a free agent right now. But I think Russell Westbrook does deserve all the credit just because we've hopped
Blake Griffin ain't even in the NBA right now, man. That's crazy.
We hopped through a couple things. I know, because it's like, where did he go? Like,
some
there's
wild
some people
shit,
I'm like,
man.
dang.
Damn.
Okay. So on Tuesday, the Grizzlies beat the Spurs 106-98, and Ja Morant made headlines for dunking on Wemby. What are your thoughts?
Did you see that dunk was crazy? That was crazy.
Yeah,
I knew he was going to dunk on him when I said Ja came back. I told y'all that, right? Do y'all remember that?
I look, you feel like you did
Are
say
y'all
that.
ready to?
That's something that I think you
did say that, Ja.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, if you got paws, you got bunnies, you got to dunk on a big man. That's just that goes with the resume. That's what he needed to complete his GOAT status. He might be the new GOAT.
I don't know about that because they lost last night. It was an amazing dunk. I think Minnesota, Memphis is way better with Ja. I knew Ja would want revenge after Wemby blocked the shot. Wemby kind of boarded him, and Ja didn't like that. And I knew he would come back and seek revenge. But Mace, you definitely did say that. I just, like I said, Wemby numbers say he's doing good. I just, with the eye test, I don't see that eye of the tiger. I don't. I just see,
You think he gonna be like Grant Hill? Is you trying to say that?
I don't
like where you're super gifted, but it just doesn't pan out. We're not saying anything bad about Grant Hill.
No, I think.
But you know, like you're supposed to be very promising, but you don't live up to it.
I got Grant Hill ahead of him, right now. I'm trying to think who I can relate it to. I have no idea who I can relate it to because we've never seen a guy with his skill set this tall. But I don't. Have you seen him get mad? Have you seen him?
Cam, it's only Ralph Sampson and them niggas that was that tall now, killer.
Yeah,
it's not a lot.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, especially with that skill set, absolutely. Ralph Sampson didn't have the skill set that he had. I'm just saying, it ain't about the skill set, it ain't about the height. It's about it's this. Where's this at? Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Move.
When you're that tall, you can't hide, bro.
Yeah,
you can't hide. You gotta.
I need this.
You can't be cool.
I haven't seen this. Move. I need move. I got this. I need move. I don't see that. I don't see nigga who want it.
Or you don't get the ball and you just go, yo, come on.
Yeah, exactly. I that's what I don't see. So that's where I'm at with that.
Yeah, I think that's a really good analysis. But I still just feel like, I don't know. It looks like he's still trying to figure so much out, which, I mean, he is. But I don't think it's what people fully expected. It's like he has sparks and flashes that shows like, okay, he's him. And then sometimes it's like, I look a little confused. But like, I'm going to give him, his credit. I know it's going to take some time. And as far as Ja, this is exactly what we all want to see. Like, we want to see people dunk on Wemby. We want to see people like put something on the court that's like exciting. And it's great to have Ja back because we're finally seeing that on the court. Like, we don't want to see scared players. We want to see people who are going to go.
Yeah, that's a nigga who got a problem.
Yeah.
If shit ain't going his way, man. Josh, do the dance, shoot shit out, dunk on niggas, tell niggas I'm a dog, father just in the crowd with the hoodie on. Nigga shit. Nigga, the tiger. What happened? Say that again?
You saw the dance T. Moran hit on the bench?
We put it on the Is What It Is page. That nigga T. Moran had his head with the hoodie on looking in the sky, nigga, like this, nigga. Yeah, nigga, fuck wrong with y'all. We ain't changing shit over here, man. Fuck they talking about.
T. Moran.
Definitely lit over there. Okay.
Yeah, what's the name? Real quick, It Is What It Is now being able to be heard on all digital platforms as far as Spotify, as far as Apple Music. Anywhere you listen to podcasts, you can now go listen to It Is What It Is, so you don't have to just hear us on YouTube if you're at work, if you want to drive and listen to us anywhere, Apple, Spotify, Tidal, Amazon, everything, we're audio available now. So make sure you check us out as well.
Yeah, super dope. Okay. Well, that is all the time we have for today. Thank you all for watching. And as always, it is what it is.
Great day, man. Season 3 off to a good start, man.
Be lit.
See you tomorrow, Murder. Go have fun at Juicy Fest. Go have fun at Juicy Fest. See you tomorrow, bro.